Okay. Okay, so okay, last 2 points you always had it wrong. Yes. The coordinates are bad. Okay, and Miguel, the last 2 points. Okay, don't worry. We will check. We will check. Any other problem besides the first 2 points? Sorry, the last 2 points. Emma didn't have any problem. Gabo also the last 2 points. Anyone else? Yes, the last 2 points. Okay, so let me start opening Alex. Alex. And let me check. Any other person? No. No, Salo didn't have any problem. 6D. And assignments. So, Juan Pablo or Pardo, would you allow me to show your answers and to see why they were wrong or not? Thank you, Juan Pablo. Yes. And I am going to start with Cuellar. Perfect. Okay, so actually, before that, before checking that, let's do it together from scratch. Okay. So thank you. Okay. Where is it? It's here. So I am going to ask a random person to just make a little review of. Okay, let me check something. Okay, most of you got it right. So I am going to ask Maria Fernanda. Hello, Maria Fernanda. Can you please talk? Maria Fernanda, hello. Okay, anyway, she's not talking, so I am going to do this one. I am going to review one of each points just in case you had any questions, but I am going to do it fast because I can see from your grades in Alex. Don't worry, that is not a grade for Phidias. Don't worry. Um, that most of you got it really good. So this one is a translation because you are moving the figure, but you are not spinning it. Sorry, no la están girando. You're not spinning the figure and you are not flipping it. That remember, flip is voltear, right? So that is a translation. The second one is a rotation because you can see that you are turning, you are spinning the figure. It's like imagining that you have a little point, a little nail, como si tuvieran un chinche, and you put it in this part and you start spinning the figure. That is something that you will get. So that is a rotation. This one, this one is a translation because the figure is not flipping, no se está volteando, and it is not spinning. The only thing that is happening is that you are moving it to the left. So that is a translation also. And this one, as you can see, here is one figure and the other is reflected, the other flipped, se volteó, like we had a mirror here. So that is a reflection. So the second point is the same, I think. Third one, I think it's also like that. Fourth one is also like that, or it's, yes. And the fifth one, sixth one is the one that is where it changes. So actually not that one. I prefer to do another figure. Here's a translation. ¿Qué dicen? ¿Lo dejo entrar o no? Es que yo no tengo en la lista ningún Doraemon. Castro, buenas tardes. Hazme el favor y ponte tu nombre, ¿sí? Ok, anyway. So, here we need to make a translation, okay? So, actually, Castro, please open your microphone. Please talk. Hello, Castro. I know you are there. Castro, I am waiting for you. We don't have the whole class. Hello,
Hola, profe.
how are you, Castro? Please change your name. But before that, eh,
Ok.
please help me because you are going to help me doing this point. You can see it, right? That I am hearing Alex. Can you see or not? Castro, please talk. Anyway, yes, I think that he doesn't want to participate, but I need to move forward with the class. So we need to make a translation, and here are the indications. 2 units to the right, which the right is this one, just in case you forgot, and 1 unit up. So let me show you how to do it because maybe you made a little mistake by counting the original points as the number one. So we have to do the same with all of the 4 points, right? Here, the figure has 4 points. So we start in any point. So here, but you don't say 1, 2, 3. No, you start here. So that's the zero, 0, 1, 2 units to the right, like it said up. Hmm? And one up. So once again, 0, 1, and you put the point there. Then you have to do the same with the other points. So you start here, 0, 1, 2 to the right, and 0, 1 up. And the same for this one, 2 to the right, 1 up, and this one, 2 to the right, 1 up. And then you had to make the figure. And here something strange happens. I think that the person that programmed this point didn't put the right tool because the only way that you can make the figure is by using this tool, and this tool doesn't let you the figure alone. Here should be a ruler, but I think that the person that programmed this thing um, made a mistake. But anyway, if you do this in this way, it's gonna be correct. So that is it. So the next one is exactly the same, but with another figure and other indications. This one is similar, but now you can see that you have the Cartesian plane, the axis of the Cartesian plane. And now this tool actually lets you draw the figure complete and without any other line. So let's do it. A translation, 3 units to the right, so 3 in this direction, and 2 up, 2 in this direction. So let's do it point by point. Let's start here. 0, 1, 2, 3 to the right and 2 up. 1, 2. Here, 0, 1, 2, 3 to the right, 0, 1, 2 up. And the same here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. And now with this tool, you can actually make the segments and end up with a figure in a proper way. That is the translation of 3 units to the right and 2 up. And let me move forward to other points. Reflection, just in case you don't remember, reflection is done in this way. Remember, this is the symmetry axis or the mirror, but the proper name is symmetry axis. We have to count, we have to do the same thing point by point. So start with this point. How many spaces or how many units are from this point to the mirror. Let's count. 0, 1, 2. So there are 2 units. Now we have to count the same amount to the other direction. 0, 1, 2. Perfect. Now, this one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4, now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Here, 1, 1 in the other direction, and here, 3, 3 in the other direction. That's great. Sorry. Where's the window of Alex? Here. And then you have to do the same thing with this weird tool that makes you complete lines. And as you can see, this figure is the reflection of this one. Here's the same. Here's the same. And I think that this one lets you actually do the complete figure without weird lines. So you have to be careful and really, really careful here. Because it tells you draw the reflection of the triangle across the x-axis. Yes, so the x-axis is not any axis because you can see here the names. The horizontal axis is x and the vertical axis is y. Don't worry, Federico and Anna, no problem. Don't worry, don't worry. Thank you, Castro, for changing the name. Only the last name is correct, so thank you. Can you talk, Castro? No problem, Castro. Please talk.
Hola, profe.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, Castro, now you're gonna help me doing this. So I have to make a reflection across the x-axis. So it means that the axis x is going to be the mirror. So you have to tell me where the result image is going to be. Is it going to be in this quadrant? What happened, Majo? Okay, Castro, is the result going to be in this quadrant? Let me check the chat. Only say yes or no, Castro. No. Is it gonna be here? Here? Are you sure? The reflection? Look, because if I reflect across the x-axis, it means that this line, the x-axis, yeah, you know, this axis is the mirror. So if we do it, you know, 2 spaces from this side, 2 spaces from this other side. Here, 5 spaces, 5 spaces in the other direction. And here, 4. So 4. And that's it. Now you draw the lines. And you see the reflect. I know I did something wrong. Look, this point is not good. Here, 4, and here, 4. Ahora sí. Yes, Majo, the video conference is being recorded right now. Look. You know, I am always recording it. Something happened. Algo está mal. So let me count properly. Here, 5, 5. here for, ya, sorry, este lo volví a colocar mal. Sorry about that. No, no, este no es aquí, ya, ahora sí, yes. You see, you have to be really careful, or mistakes like those can happen to you. And you know that Alex doesn't care if you know the things or not. Alex only cares that you do it properly. So yes, it's like that. Now, finally, for the 14th and the 15th point. Who wants to participate? But you need to be able to open your microphone, right? Who wants? Write in the chat. Write in the chat and let me see. Okay, Juan Pablo, someone else? Okay, Juan Pablo was the first one anyway. So please open your microphone, Juan Pablo.
Hola, profe.
Hello, how are you?
Good, teacher, good.
Okay. eh, one moment, because actually Carlos de Alex me está escribiendo. A ver qué tal es. Ah, no, una actualización de colocarte. Anyway, no problem. Nothing relevant for us. Thank you very much. Okay, Juan Pablo, look, we have to be doing it really careful, step by step. So I don't know what your mistakes were. We are gonna do it complete, right?
Ajá.
Okay, so first, rotate the figure 270 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. So I am going to say this in Spanish because I know that may be a little confusing for a lot of you. Esto significa rotar la figura 270 grados en el sentido contrario. Mire, cuando dice counter, es el contrario, en el sentido contrario a las manecillas del reloj. O sea, así como esta flechita y no al revés, porque al revés sí sería como el reloj, ¿vale? About the origin, eso quiere decir alrededor del origen. El origen es el centro del plano, o sea, este puntico, el 0, 0. Ese es el origen de todo plano cartesiano. Y eso quiere decir que ese va a ser nuestro centro de rotación, como lo vimos en las construcciones de GeoGebra ayer. So, before we continue, Juan Pablo, let me here open GeoGebra, because I want to remind you, remind everyone, what an angle of 270 degrees is. So you can see it here properly. Geometría, yes. Move, I am going to make an angle. So this angle, I know, once again, this angle is a 90-degree angle, this one. If you do it completely straight, it's a straight angle of 180 degrees. What is the 270? The 270 is this angle. It's like the 90 degrees angle, but outside, como lo que le falta, el revés. Yes? Here's the 90 degrees angle, and here's another 90, but the 270 is the outside, el revés. Yes? It's like 3/4 of a complete circle. So, once again, I'm back here with you, Juan Pablo. What do I have to do to move it 270 degrees counterclockwise?
¿Cómo explicarlo? Es como hacia, pues hacia no las manillas, hacia no las manecillas del reloj.
Okay, but
Así no, hacia el
exactly.
otro lado.
Here, in this direction,
No,
the other one,
pero igualmente te va a quedar mal, yo ya vi eso. Te va a quedar mal si lo haces counterclockwise.
I don't think so. So
Bueno,
let me where to stop. Here or
no,
where?
más, ahí.
Eh, Actually, here.
Sí, sí,
Yes,
sí, por eso.
and you did that. You did that, right?
Ujú.
So I think that your problems is the answers of the coordinates. So
No,
let's
no, no,
check.
profe, no. Queda mal el rotación y también las coordenadas. Eso es bien muy raro.
Ya revisamos los tuyos, ¿listo? Pero hagamos
Ok.
este completo desde cero, ¿vale? Okay, so what are the coordinates, Juan Pablo, of the original point?
Sería -2
minus
y
2.
4. -2 y 4.
That's perfect. Look, -2 horizontal, always first the
Sí, sí,
horizontal.
-2 y
-2
4.
and 4. Perfect. And here, the next one,
La otra sería 4 y
4
2.
in horizontal and 2. Perfect, that's right. Sorry, la escribí mal. 4,
Pero igual va a quedar mal.
are you sure?
Sí.
Eh, I have a problem here that it doesn't show me the result because I am doing it like a teacher. So if I continue, I don't have the button of deliver the activity. But I can show you yours, and we can see what is wrong. And
Ujú.
if nothing is wrong, I will tell immediately Carlos, but I don't think so. There should be a mistake.
Si
But
quieres puedes
anyway,
ver también la de Lucas, que Lucas también dijo.
tranquilo, vamos a ver. Esta es la tuya, ¿cierto? Juan Pablo Cuellar, yes. And point 14 here. So the question is, first rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. And so you made this 90 degrees counterclockwise. That is perfect for now, right?
Yes.
Ok, ya te vi un error.
No, sí, es que esa fue la primera respuesta, pero ya las otras sí las hice bien, pero si ves la rotación, está mal, o sea, la mía está bien y la de Alex está pues mal.
Ah, ok, 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 espérate. Ya me di cuenta, espérate.
Igual las
Eh,
otras las hice bien y pues nunca queda bien.
90 grados
Creo que a nadie
counter.
le quedó bien.
Oye, tienes toda la razón, espérate. Él te dice, perdón, les hablo en español, él te dice que lo mandes counterclockwise y en la que te sugiere como correcta, dice que pues la está haciendo clockwise claramente. ¿Listo? Y eso en principio está mal. Claro, 90 counterclockwise, no, tiene que ser para arriba. Si la original estaba acá, tiene que ser hacia arriba como la hiciste tú. Listo. Ya mismo
Y
entonces,
pues el otro no me había acordado porque el año pasado lo habíamos visto en el primer periodo, pues no me acordaba.
no,
Pero
tranquilo,
luego ya,
tranquilo.
y
Ok,
eso, y
no,
pues luego lo hice bien y tampoco me lo contó como bueno. Bien.
listo, listo. Ok, Juan Pablo, entonces permíteme, dame 2 minutos, le escribo a Carlos eh, para que él esté pendiente y ya después de la clase le escribo con detalle qué es. Entonces, no vayas a modificar absolutamente nada de ese punto por tu cuenta, ¿listo? Para que quede ahí la evidencia. Igual esto se está grabando y también quedó acá.
Pero igualmente lo hice como por ahí lo hice como 7 veces y nunca me quedó bien.
Ok, vale, perfecto. Entonces vamos a... Sí, listo, tienen toda la razón. O sea, sí tenías un error, pero igual la respuesta que sugiere Alex como correcta está mal. Entonces eso tiene que reportarse. Bueno, any other question about that? Ah, ¿cómo son los de las coordenadas? Ok, Castro. Eh, let's use Juan Pablo's example, anyway, to show... Ay, ya lo borré. Eh,
Pero
aquí.
igualmente la primera que hice me quedó mal.
No problem. Yes, I know. But the problem is that what Alex shows you as the correct answer is not the correct answer, you know? So I have to report that immediately. But anyway, don't worry, I already wrote Carlos. So Castro has a question about the coordinates. Yes, so let's do this one. Hagámoslo bien, aunque diga que esté mal. 90 clockwise, so in this direction. Aquí, 90. ¿Sí ven? 90 clockwise, 90 en las manecillas del reloj. So the original figure is this one, the gray one, Castro. So, and everyone that doesn't know about coordinates. So the coordinates, remember we saw it last year, but we saw it like in the first term, so maybe you don't remember that. The coordinates is split in two numbers, the horizontal and the vertical coordinate. Mm? If you remember maybe the names of abscis and ordinate, abscisa y ordenada. Así son los nombres técnicos, pero pues son muy feos. Igual es importante que se lo sepan. So, the axis, o sea, la horizontal, the horizontal, in this case, the original is, look, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative. Why? Because always in the left, we have the negatives, right? And in the right, we have the positives. So -4, look, -4. And the vertical, yes, how many do we go down or up? We go down 1, yes, from the axis to the point, we go down 1 unit. Is it positive or negative? So let's look. If it's up, it's positive. If it's down, it's negative. So it was down, negative, -1. Now let's do it with the other figure. Pointing the final figure. So always first the horizontal. If you do first the vertical, that's wrong. So first the horizontal, this one. So -1 to the left, so negative, and 4 up, so positive here. -1 and 4. And that should be the correct result. But as we can see, Alex is presenting issues, so I am going to, actually ya le dije a Carlos, esperar a ver qué responde. Okay, thank you very much. So is there any other question related to this activity so we can
Profe,
move?
pues la otra sería que hubieras mirado las otras mías, porque creo que esas sí estaban bien y pues no, Alex las mostró mal.
Mira, fine, fine. La otra sería esta.
Sí, eso es. Sí, es.
Okay. So the question is rotate 270 counterclockwise. Ok, claro, esto está mal. Esto está mal. La imagen que les pone como correcta está mal por el
Y
sentido.
pues como yo vi eso, entonces empecé a hacerlo al revés. Entonces, pues,
Y tampoco.
ujú.
Interesante. Bueno, menos mal estamos grabando esto. Con eso le envío el link del video a Carlos y pues él mismo se da cuenta del problema. Vale, Juan Pablo, muchas gracias. Ok, kids, any other question about this? ¿Qué pasa si lo pone bien y lo pone mal? I don't know, kids. Maybe you can try, Federico and Ana, and you tell me. Because as you can see here, I don't have yo no tenía el botoncito, the button of delivering the activity, so I
Profe,
don't
si
know
lo haces
my
como un
score.
estudiante, a ver, hazlo rápido, a ver si tú lo haces como un estudiante.
Okay, actually you have, you are right. Student view, quickly, quickly, quickly. Si me bota el diagnóstico, no lo hacemos. Ustedes saben que perdemos mucho tiempo. Ah, no, perfect. Start my path, yes, yes, whatever, yes. Yes, 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 I don't know, I don't care. Assignments, ay, Dios mío, Jesucristo. Assignments, and let's do this one. And let's jump straight to the last point. Because here you can submit the assignment. 14.14. Let's do this one properly and the next one the opposite, and let's see what happens. 270 clockwise, so in this way.
Profe, pues si miras el example, perdón por interrumpir, si miras el example
Uh-huh.
aparece bien, creo.
Mm,
El example aparece bien.
no, perfect, perfect. No, no, that's definitely a mistake in the platform. So don't worry, I already reported that, and I am going to send this video to Carlos and explain it properly. So let's finish. 270 clockwise. We did it clockwise, 270. Coordinate of the original, that is -7, 1. And point of the other one, -1, -7. Chicos, si tienen preguntas en serio, háganlas. Because for little mistakes like the minus or not, you can have everything wrong. So next one is, now let's do this one the opposite. So it says clockwise. Let's do it counterclockwise. We did it counterclockwise. Huh? This one is -5 -1. And the other one is 1 -5. +1, right? Because it's to the right. Submit assignment. Yeah, I don't care. 0.
Ay, mira el report, mira el report, mira el report.
Everything wrong. Let's say what it says. Your graph answer is incorrect. No, señores, la gráfica está bien hecha. And here.
Mira la
Point in
respuesta.
the final, espérate, sí, no, tranquilo, ya nos dimos cuenta. Point in the final figure, your answer is incorrect. El punto está mal. ¿Por qué? El punto está bien. A ver qué puse yo. No, claro, va a estar mal porque de entrada el dibujo pues está mal. No, ¿cómo así? No, espérate, el dibujo lo hicimos en teoría bien. Correct answer, el dibujo lo hicimos bien. Ah, no, es que sí, yo sí me equivoco. No, correct answer, -1. También está mal, mira. También
¿Ves?
está mal. Toda la razón, chicos. Listo. Bueno, ya quedó eso reportado. This class finishes at 2.5, right?
Yes.
Oh, God. Any other question about that? And we'll start talking a little bit about what question, Majo?
Marian.
No, Majo, mira. ¿No? Ah, ok. Mariana, questions? Ah, ya, profe. ¿Te puedo preguntar o comentar sobre una cosa con el quiz de física? But you don't give me physics. If you have any question about that, write to me that on Phidias and I will answer you because I was the one that designed that. Okay, thank you. Blah, 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 blah. No more questions. So we will start a little bit of sets. Eh, Let me say this in Spanish, chicos, estén muy pendientes de Padlet, porque pues como nos retrasamos un poquito con esto, de pronto me toque cambiar. Así que mañana, antes de la clase, revisen exactamente para que sepan que tienen que hacer la primera y segunda hora, o tenemos solo una mañana. Mañana solo tenemos una. Entonces revísenla antes de para que estén seguros. Okay, so please close your microphone, Juan Pablo. So you know sets. Okay, and let me present.
Profe, una
Finally,
última cosa.
okay,
¿Tú
Juan
no nos
Pablo.
vas a dar tiempo para copiarlo de Polygon?
Ah, sí, le
¿O no
sigo.
toca
No,
copiarlo?
no, por ahora, ok. También les respondo en español. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Para toda la que sea tomar apuntes, lo van a usar en la hora que yo les dé también para hacerlo de Alex. Por eso voy a colocar actividades un poquito más cortas para que haya tiempo de compensar todo. Y ustedes puedan ponerme full atención acá mientras demos las videoconferencias. ¿Vale? So, okay. This is also something. This is also something that we saw last year, but don't worry. As I have been telling you the whole week, we are going to review that in order to expand and do more complex things with that. For example, this understanding of sets will let us do stuff in statistics about probability, but that is going to be for later. For now, let's remember about sets. So collections of things, collections, una colección, a group of things, those that are sets. The collections are well defined. That means that there is a criterion, un criterio, a criterion that defines what elements belong to the determined set. So for example, look, the criterion here of this set that you see that the elements are A, E, I, O, U, is the set of the vowels. This is the criterion. This is the characteristic that defines the set. or characteristic. And the elements are all of these five. Yes. Another example of that is this one: yellow, blue, and red. What is the criterion? What is the characteristics that joins them? That they are the set of the primary colors, the three colors that you combine and they mix and they form other colors. That is the characteristics that join them. So that is why they are sets, because remember, they are well defined. That is something that you can know how to determine the elements inside of a set. Mm. And another example is the set of odd natural numbers. Remember, odd means impares, ¿vale? Impar. So 1, 3, 5, 7, but here I put three points to represent that the set continues and that this set is infinite, because you know that there are also infinite sets like this one. So you can name the sets in two ways: extension and comprehension. Yes, that is also something that we saw last year. You know that naming sets by extension is like using the brackets, the keys, separate all of the elements by commas, like here. So here is by extension. Let me get back to the other one. Here's by extension, here's by extension, and here's by extension. Even if this is infinite, this is the representation by extension. Mm. But there is also another way. This one, like enunciating or telling the characteristic that joins the set. So, for example, in this case, the comprehension representation of the set is naming that characteristics, the set of vowels, las vocales. Mm? By comprehension, in the previous examples was here, the set of primary colors, o los colores primarios, and here the odd natural numbers, los impares naturales. That's it. That is naming by comprehension and naming by extension. And you may say, teacher, by naming this thing by comprehension is like pointless. It's useless because that's too obvious. Yes, but when you start like learning about, perdón, me trabé. When you start learning about sets in higher grades, en grados más altos, naming sets by comprehension is gonna be not so simple, because you can name like, les voy a poner un ejemplo que no van a entender, pero así es. So, creo que es así, todos los números, all the real numbers, such that x is bigger than 3. ¿Mm? That is by comprehension. Tranquilos, no tienen que entender eso, solo un ejemplo. And the extension would be something like this. Uy, perdón, voy a cambiarla por naturales para que quede correcto. 4, 5, 6, 7, hasta el infinito. So, naming by comprehension, right now is simple, but later be careful, because you have to understand really good what all of this means. But don't worry, we will not see this year. Chicos, no alcanzamos a seguir más porque yo creo que tienen que estar ya en su siguiente clase. Así que por favor, como siempre, cualquier cosa, estoy súper pendiente de Fidias. Les respondo en cuanto pueda. Perdón, me disculpo ahorita con Ana porque eh, está raro, porque ahorita no le respondí a tiempo, pero de resto yo estoy muy pendiente. Así que chicos, porfa salgan de esto. Mañana continuamos con esto de sets. Estén muy pendientes de Padlet y porfa no lleguen tarde a su siguiente clase. Gracias por informarme lo de Alex. Ya le informé a Carlos y yo les cuento qué me responde.
Bueno, chao, profe.
Bye bye
Chao,
chicos.
profe.
Sálganse rápido porfa para que pueda yo
Chao,
cerrar
profe.
esto.
Chao,
Bye.
profe.
Thank you.
Chao, profe.
Bye bye.
Chao, profe.
Bye bye, kids. Okay, that's great.